So part 4 of this introduction to the sustainability mindset is a collection of images and facts, a few facts that I have used at different times to bring awareness, to develop the awareness component. The important thing is that they engage the head, their facts, but also the heart. We want to connect with the feelings and understand how this information relates to our individual lives and decisions. That is essential if we want to motivate towards action. Some of the images are so obvious, speaking for themselves, so I will be silent. Others have a brief narration. However, the PowerPoint of this video is available on Dropbox, and you can access that file so that you can select individual slides that you may want to use in your courses. Just a quick note that this video focuses on the challenges and not on the existing initiatives and solutions. However, we need to bring both. So the suggestion is that as you work on several challenges, you always combine them at the end. So what is already happening, what is being done, so that the students don't get overwhelmed, anxious, in denial, or jump out of the window. This slide, I find it interesting how we can connect with the information, with the facts, and what is the impact when we have an image. This is the collateral damage of mining. We have air pollution. In Tiananmen Square in Beijing a few years ago, I was there and I saw this image. It was a big screen where they have they were showing an image of the sun, and the irony is it was one of these heavy pollution days in the city, so they were showing the sun. We have all seen fires and droughts and hurricanes and flooding. The next few images are made by an artist, Nikolai Lam, and he wanted to show what sea level rise looks like with 3 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit warmer. That means 25 feet sea level rise. So these are some images from the US, and it's particularly powerful when someone has been in those locations and knows the area. Even if we cut emissions today significantly, experts believe that the sea level will continue rising for centuries to come, because what we are seeing today is actually the impact of having exceeded the 350 threshold in 1980. So by 2100, we are expecting 1 to 4 feet of sea level rise. In the area of social justice, the landscape does not look much better. We all in some ways are aware of the income gap and that the income of the 200 richest people is higher than the income of the 2.5 billion poorest. However, to know it and to recite that data is not the same as seeing this. This image is taken in Brazil. This pyramid is from 2016, the sources from the Credit Suisse Global Wealth Data Book. And what we can see is that 73.2% of the population is living on less than $10,000 a year. 18% between 10 and 100,000. 7.5 living with more than 100,000 up to 1 million, and 0.7 percentage, this is 33 millions, are living with more than a million. At the same time, that means that this 0.7% has 45% of the total global wealth. There is something wrong here. On the other hand, a liter of Coca-Cola uses 200 liters of water throughout the whole process. A cotton t-shirt between 500 and 2,000 liters of water, because cotton is such a water-intensive crop. We don't think about it when we buy a t-shirt. You have all heard about the 5 mass extinctions, and the 6th one is the current one. It's the only one that is human-induced. So this concludes part 4 of 4, which is about developing awareness, and you can find the PowerPoint to download individual slides or the full show in the Dropbox. Also very important is that we balance developing awareness of what are the challenges with what are the opportunities and what is already going on in terms of solutions and initiatives, and there are many, and it is important that you balance that information to the students so that they get a better perspective and are more inspired.